It's all about your money, so let's find out how it's being used and hopefully not abused. Time now for the very latest from the ENCA Money Desk. Rofhiwa Madzena joins us for more. So, of course, one big story dominating the headlines today, and our money was being abused, clearly. These networks are going to have to slash their prices.
That's right, Shahan. Very good news for us indeed in this current economic climate. So we are seeing that Vodacom and MTN are facing possible prosecution if they don't drop those mobile data prices significantly. And let's take a look at those prices. And that's obviously the word from the Competition Commission, which released its final report into data services markets. So let's just have a look at what we're seeing in terms of our major service providers. We have heard complaints over various occasions that Vodacom and MTN have the monopoly on data prices, and this is why they can charge as much as they do. And then you've got cheaper mobile providers. They are providing affordable network costs, and this is obviously for a gig of data. So one must highlight that these are slightly lower prices than we saw in 2017, for example. But according to this latest report, they are still too high and really don't meet the average prices of the 36 countries on the continent. Let's take a look now at Vodacom and MTN. They, of course, operate in many countries on the continent. The Commission says that it's given them 2 months to act on the report's recommendations. So let's just have a look in Nigeria. For a gig of data, you'll remember in South Africa you're paying well into the hundreds. I think that's 149 Rand. You're paying about 36 Rand in Nigeria, 44 Rand in Angola and Rwanda. You'll be paying around 34 Rand 5 cents. And the similar situation with MTN, where the average cost for a gig of data is well below 50 Rand, apart from Ghana and Uganda. So these are some of the biggest markets that they operate in. So the report found there that data services, the market is really concentrated in the hands of MTN that I've just mentioned there, as well as Vodacom. But let's hear from the Deputy Commissioner.
On the basis of information obtained during a market inquiry, the Commission may, in terms of Section 43C(3) of the Competition Act, initiate an investigation or reach a settlement with the respondent firms, initiate an investigation against any firm, initiate and this is very important, and refer a complaint directly to the tribunal without further investigation, and take any other action within its powers in terms of this act recommended in the report and all the recommendations we have therein, or take no further action. So we have not taken this option, so we are taking action.
I must just highlight also that Vodacom has issued a statement to us here at ENCA, and they've indicated that they are going to be looking at it very closely, but they do highlight that there are some discrepancies or some contradictions between the one that was released by ICASA and the one that was released by the Competition Commission today. Let me just highlight what it says there. It says that it's very interesting to note that they're saying that, that's ICASA of course, saying that they concluded that the prices are neither extremely high or very low, and are actually in line with the rest of what the continent is charged for data. And then another important point saying that customers for LTE coverage, it was clear in that report, are benefiting from much higher quality of access than those in other countries, and that's why we're seeing the cost structure as it is.